Hello everybody, Shock16 back once again with another video. Seems like friggin' ages since I was last on camera, in front of the camera anyway. I did a couple of gameplays, didn't I? A couple of shocks on Saturns, but yeah, I'm back in front of the camera, yay! So, what am I doing? I'm doing a video response to Lawnboyspost1975, that 10 random question thingy me Bobby doofer that he's just put up. Well, I say he's just put up, what I've just watched anyway. Let's actually look. August the 30th, it's now the 31st, so it went up yesterday. So yeah, I'm going to do a video response to the 10 questions that he asks. So, let's crack on. So question number 1, what was the last retro system that you played? Well, this is me, so I bet you can already guess, but it was the Sega Saturn. It was Friday night actually, I was playing Street Fighter Alpha on it. And that was because I was looking for Street Fighter Alpha 2. Couldn't find Street Fighter Alpha 2, so I just settled for Street Fighter Alpha. It's just as good, isn't it? Street Fighter Alpha series is a good entry into the Street Fighter series, and anybody that disagrees, you're wrong. It's a good entry to the series, the Alpha series was. So yeah, Street Fighter Alpha 2 on the Sega Saturn. Question number 2. The last bag of crisps you ate. Prawn cocktail, Walker's, just a plain, you know, nothing fancy, just Walker's crisps. Prawn cocktail flavour. Walker's crisps, by the way, I think they are called Lay's. If you're on the other side of the pond, Lay's and Walker's, I'm sure it's the same company. Might be talking shit, but I'm sure it's the same country. So yeah, if you live in Britain, Walker's prawn cocktail, Lay's prawn cocktail, everywhere else. Question number 3, last DVD box set that you watched. I can actually show you, and it was this bad boy. The Nightmare on Elm Street collection, Ultimate Collector's Edition, 7-disc set, that's right, it's got every single movie, Freddy Krueger movie in there. And basically, I picked that up last year. I was down at the seaside, down by the seaside, and yeah, I spotted like a little indie shop, and it was selling all like VHSs and stuff like that, old, really old movies, and it had like pre-owned DVDs in there, and it was cheap as out. And I went in and I spotted that, and I think this for 7 discs, this box set, and it's in mint condition for a pre-owned thing. I think it was like £3. So I was like, yeah, getting that bad boy. And because like Nightmare on Elm Street was the first proper horror film I saw as a kid, and it scared me shitless. I didn't sleep for about a week, you know. Like my sister was babysitting, and her and her friend had it on, and being the great older sister that she is, she let me watch it as a little kid. Scared the absolute shit out of me. Honestly, I slept with the lights on for like about a month or something. So yeah, Nightmare on Elm Street. I thought I'd watch it again, rewatch the original one, because I remember the original one was like scary as a kid, but then all the rest of them was kind of cheesy, weren't it? Until they made New Nightmare, which went back to a serious tone again. And yeah, you watch the Nightmare on Elm Street now, the original one, the first one, and it's not scary at all. But I can see why it would scare me as a kid, and probably would still scare you now if you're a little kid, but yeah. And of course the rest are just tongue-in-cheek, cheesy, classic 80s Freddy Krueger. And the New Nightmare though, I have found a new love for the New Nightmare. I didn't like it the first time when I first watched it, when it came out all those years ago, but I have to say, they actually did a good job with the New Nightmare, I reckon. So yeah, the last box that I watched was this, the Nightmare on Elm Street collection. So question number 4. Last pair of shoes you wore. These bad boys. DC's, man. DC's all the way. I have a big thing about DC shoes. I just find them so stylish, so comfortable. Yeah. They're just like a skate shoe, a nice comfortable kind of skate shoe, I guess. Can't beat DC's. So, the last Star Wars movie you watched? Phantom Menace. It was on TV the other day. I say the other day, I think it was like last week or something like that. Maybe a couple of weeks ago now. And it was just on. And I just flipped over and it was like halfway through. I didn't watch it from the start. I just thought, there's no else on. So I continued watching it. Yeah, The Phantom Menace, still as shit as always. It really is an appalling entry into the Star Wars franchise. Yeah, that's it. And do you know what as well? People say that Jar Jar Binks is the most annoying thing of that. I disagree. Anakin Skywalker is the most annoying thing about the Phantom Menace. Jake Lloyd, that little kid, that little bowl-haired cut little kid, he's the most annoying thing of the Phantom Menace. Oh, he can't act for shit, and it's just annoying. Have you ever seen Jingle All the Way, that Arnold Schwarzenegger like Christmas movie? He's in that, he plays the kid in that, and he's just as fucking annoying. Jake Lloyd, glad you quit acting, cause you're shit. They should never have put you in that movie. In fact, I suppose it's not all your fault, because they should never have put Anakin in as a little kid. I reckon they should have started it from his teenage years and saw him go from like a Padawan into like a master over to the dark side as an adult before he became Darth Vader. You know, they shouldn't have started him in that young. We didn't need to see it. Jake Lloyd was just fucking terrible. So yeah, Phantom Menace, that was the last Star Wars movie I watched, and now I'm going to have to watch another one to erase it from my mind. Probably Empire, because everybody knows that Empire is the best Star Wars film. Fact! Last newspaper you read? Don't really read the newspapers. I'm sorry, I just don't. Not all up on world affairs, current world affairs and local affairs and stuff like that. So yeah, don't really read the newspaper. It was probably The Sun, page 3, you know. People in the UK will know exactly what I mean. People from everywhere else will be thinking, page 3 of The Sun? Believe me, page 3 of The Sun, that's where it's at. I just think that the interviews that they give with the girls, do you know what I mean, on page 3, Cindy loves a bit of volleyball, you know, it's just so in depth. It's just so in depth. So yeah, moving swiftly on. Next question. Last fizzy drink you drank. Actually still drinking it. Tango, mini can. Look at that. Mini can, yeah, I like these little mini cans. Like I say, you pick them up, you get about 3 swags out of them, but that's about it. Tasty as footload, Tango is. Yeah, Tango. Is that a British thing as well? I don't know. Is it made by Coke? Did Coke make this? Is it Brit Vic? I don't know. Do you even care? You don't even care. Tango. Yeah. That's what I've been drinking. It's an orange, fizzy orange soda. Last Back to the Future movie you watched. This again was down to TV. It was just being played on TV, and it was Back to the Future 3. What can I say? I like the third instalment of Back to the Future. I do like the first one, then the second one. I think that the third is probably the weakest in the series, but I still think it's good. I think that the Back to the Future trilogy is probably one of the best movie trilogies ever made. It's just, yeah, I don't think there is a bad film in the old trilogy, just that that one's the weaker one. So yeah, Back to the Future 3, because it was on TV yet again. Last YouTube channel you watched? Well, Dave, Lawnboyspost, it's yours, because I'm reading the questions out of your description box thingy. But yeah, if you want, if this doesn't count and it was one before that, it'll be Alex Blue Tonic's channel that I was watching, because I was watching his video on that magazine that he reads. He does like a read through of the magazine series that he got, and yeah, it's quite interesting. It's good looking at the retro, and if you haven't watched it, then I'll put a link in the description, or I'll put an annotation or something up so you can click it and go watch it. It's good stuff. So yeah, the last person you PM'd. Just check my inbox. Can't remember the last person I PM'd. Oh On the subject of PM though, who's pissed off that that you have to click on like video manager, then go to your inbox? Why did they take it off your thing where you could just click your inbox? It was there on your homepage, inbox, takes you straight there. Now you've got to go through like your channel, through video manager, just to get to your inbox. Does anybody else think that's stupid? Because I fucking do. Last person that I PM'd. Shenmuzo, go figure. So yeah, that was the last person that I PM'd her on the tubes. And I do believe that's the last question as well. So there you go. 10 random questions, 10 random answers. What's yours? Let Lawnboyspost know by either commenting on his channel or doing a video response quickly before Google abolishes it all and does away with it. So quick, get on it, do a video response. I've been Shot16, you've been great. He's been Lawnboyspost. These have been 10 random questions. I'll see you all later. Bye bye for now.